Good morning, everyone, to Keep the Faith with Pastor Frank. And I know I haven't had a stream in several days. I've been busy and actually I've been out of town and had a great experience of going to a virtual missions trip. It was an amazing and awesome experience. But this morning I'm back and we're going to talk about God's light gives guidance. So our scripture portion is found in Matthew chapter 5, 14 through 16. It's a short scripture portion, and we'll read it in just a minute. But everyone, I just want to give you, when you get online, say hi. And so we want to greet you, like the stream, let everyone know that it's that we're online. Share it. Just let's get out there as far as we can. Good morning, Brother Russell and Sister Connie, Brother James. Good to see you online. Brother Lewis and Sister Gail. It's good to see you online. Pray that God has really ministered to you. I don't know where everybody is, but it's been raining really, really hard here. So just pray everybody's safe. This morning, I'm going to start off with just reading the scripture portion. Then I'm going to make some comments about God's light being the light of the world. Actually, we're the light of the world. The text says, Jesus said, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Yet let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." It's Matthew 5. Now, people know light, and one of the coolest things about light is something that I've noticed is that if there's a light anywhere, the darkness isn't completely dark. If there's a light anywhere, it isn't completely dark. So the glare of a match can be seen for a mile. Light from a good flashlight visible for 1.5 miles. Light for a 100-watt lamp can be seen for 12.5 miles. And the headlights from your automobile are visible for 20 miles on a clear night. Jesus taught us that Christian influence can light the whole world. And Christian influence is described in two ways. One, as salt preservation, and then the other through demonstration, light of the world. So when Jesus said that you're the light of the world, he related the mission of a Christian to a familiar Palestinian object. The houses in Palestine were very dark, and they had only a small circular window about 18 inches across. And each home had a lamp that was really no more than a sauce boat filled with oil and with a wick in it. The lamp stood on a lampstand. It was just a small table, actually, wooden table, But for safety's sake, the lamp was removed from its stand and put under a pottery bushel measure so that it might burn without risk when the family was away from home. So the thing is let's just look at a few things. Light exposes darkness. I don't know if I would say it particularly that way. Light makes darkness move out of the way. The primary duty of a lamp's light is to be seen. And I want you to understand, as a Christian, one of the primary duties we have is to be seen. It's a simple thing that we can do. Good morning, Sister Liz. I see you joined us. It's great to see you this morning. When the light was showing through on the lampstand was showing through the window, its rays moved. It reached into other parts of the house. Now, granted, it wasn't a whole lot of light, but even a small light in a very dark place can make you able to see. So as it shone through the window, that light served as a guide. And really, as a Christian, one of your things that you can, you are the best guide for someone that's in the darkness. You are the best guide for someone who doesn't know Christ by living your life and being a light. So, as the light shone through the small window, it warned travelers of dangerous obstacles along the way. There was an old blind man was carrying a lantern on a dark night, and someone asked him, he said, "Well, why are you carrying a lantern? You can't see anyway." And he said, "Well, I carry a lantern so others won't run over me." It's pretty smart. So that light exposes obstacles, and even in our lives, that light in us will expose obstacles to others. So, of course, while Jesus was on the earth, he was the light of the world, and truthfully, only a Christian can be the light of the world. So when Christ left earth, Christians have been, we've been given the responsibility of demonstrating Christ to the world. So I want to, we can use the light to show that, because he was a light. He was a light that drove darkness away when he was here on earth. But also, we have been given the privilege and the responsibility to be the ones to cause light to move out of the way. So, and actually, to be honest with you, and I'm going to be real honest with you this morning, the closeness is the closer you are to Christ, the brighter your light shines. So always remember, the closer you are to Jesus Christ, the brighter your light's going to shine. It's going to tell. Good morning, Sheila. It's good to see you online. There's not all lights have the same wattage. Some, it's like some light bulbs are only 15 watts and some are 500 or even 1,000. But on a dark night, even a small bulb can be used to make darkness flee away. So that regardless how dimly it might shine, a Christian's influence is lighting and being seen by others. So there's a place for everyone's light. I want to mention that a Christian is lit up, and it's supposed to be lit up for eternity, not just to fizzle out. You don't want to the bushel was placed over the lamp only on rare occasions when the family wasn't going to be in the house. But The lamp was never lit for the purpose of being covered. So we're supposed to continue to let our light shine. Just there's a place for every light. Has its own particular table. Has its own particular window to shine through every light. So another important part of this is without being elevated on the lampstand, the light is just wasted. So I want you to understand is that we need to elevate Christ in our life. We need to lift up Jesus in our life. And that light will shine brighter the higher we lift Jesus in our life. If we put Jesus behind us, our light is not going to be nearly as bright as if we put Jesus in front of us everywhere we go and everything we do, every decision we make. So people that are walking in darkness need the light of Christians in all parts of life, all walks of life, to guide them to Christ. Each believer bears the responsibility of keeping their light shining brightly. So each believer bears the responsibility of staying close to Christ. So I know there are a lot of demands on people's time, and there are things that happen that try to take us away from all of the things that we could do for the Lord. But the fact is that we need to pay attention to the fact that we really should be a light shining in a dark world. And I tell you what, though I believe the light is getting brighter. I know other people say other things, but I believe the light's getting better. I just had to have a sip of coffee. I might have another one. So to wind this up, just think about it. Light doesn't make any noise. Lighthouses don't sound drums. They just merely shine. The influence of light in a Christian, Jesus Christ in us, causes others to see Christ in us. And so why though? But not for our own glory, not to show how good we are, or really not even to show how close to Christ we are, but it should influence people toward Christ. So this morning, does your life influence people toward Christ? Does your light shine bright enough that someone can see Jesus in you? It's a good question. Does your light shine bright enough that someone can see Jesus in you? And then the thing I just want to share is just be light. I just encourage you to go out today and be light, shine in the darkness. And I think those of you that are spiritual know what I mean. The darkness doesn't mean before sunrise. It means all day long. If we shine, those who are living in the dark can see Christ in us and be drawn to him and not be drawn to something else. So this morning, I encourage you, let your light shine. Don't ever let anything put it out. I encourage you to just enjoy your day and have I would say have a blessed day, but have a fun day and just enjoy being who Christ has made you to be. God bless you all. Keep the faith. I'll see you in the morning at 6:30. God bless.